In just 6 weeks from today, people all around Maine will head to the polls to cast their ballot in local and federal elections. Good evening and thanks for being with us for News Center Maine at 5 today. I'm Brian Yacono. Amanda Hill is off today. Once again, state leaders say they are seeing a big increase in Maine voter registrations. According to the Maine Secretary of State's office, more than 5,400 people registered to vote last month alone. News Center Maine's Brianna Bush went in search of answers of what's driving those numbers.
I think Maine people are interested. They're interested in the vote. They're interested in the outcome, and they want to participate and have their voices heard.
Lisa Goodwin is the city clerk for Bangor. She says in just the last 2 weeks, over 200 people have registered to vote in the Queen City.
We're seeing an uptick in activity. Definitely, one night we had 59 come in overnight. So, people are taking care of the business, and it's really important to do that ahead of time, before Election Day.
The state saw a spike in voter registrations this summer after President Joe Biden dropped his re-election bid and endorsed Democratic nominee Kamala Harris. Registrations have remained steady but started surging in early September. With anticipation around the upcoming election and the ability to now register online, that number is expected to climb.
Every time we can make voting just a little bit easier and more convenient for Mainers, that's a good thing.
The Secretary of State's office says in just the last 2 weeks, over 11,000 people have registered to vote online in Maine.
We love to see people registering to vote and casting their ballots. So every time one of those comes through, it puts a smile on our face.
University of Maine Associate Professor of Political Science Robert Glover says raising awareness amongst first-time voters is important.
The habits they form early on, like in early adulthood and their first presidential election, they carry those with them for the rest of their life. So that's why we think it's particularly important to register students to vote.
As election season heats up, leaders are encouraging Mainers to register.
Then when you're able to cast your ballot, you're making your voice heard on the future of your community, the future of our state, and the future of our country.
Maine residents have until October 15th to register to vote online. But if you miss that deadline, you can still register in person all the way through Election Day. In Bangor, Brianna Bush, News Center Maine.